Shalom, shalom, yasharala. Peace and blessings to y'all out there. I pray y'all had a blessed day today. Um, you know, just continue to push and maintain in this captivity as we continue to patiently wait for extraction uh, and patiently wait on, you know, for Yahweh Shah to get back. Um, Today, family, I wanted to get into uh, you know, the redemption of Israel, the northern kingdom, and also the forgiveness of the sins of Judah. Um, you know, uh, being a man of the Lord in this time and a Akwaf, man, it's not easy. If it was easy, anybody could do it. You know, and when a truth comes out, man, it's a lot behind that you got to stand on, and you know, you can't get discouraged or swayed by the word of man. Um, you know, Most High says, "Fear not men, but Him." You know, don't fear what man can do to you, because they can only kill the body. And you know, as men of the Lord, you know, we're leaders of our household, man, and we represent the Most High and Yahweh Shah, man. You know, through Yahweh Shah, He's our Redeemer, man. You know, um, the fact that the Father came down here in the flesh to redeem His people, it's beyond me. You know, it really is. It's a blessing, and He's very merciful. And you know, even the fact that He divorced Israel, uh, he brought them back. You know, he didn't even want. He gave them chance after chance after chance, but they, you know, fell into idolatry, and you know, all kind of sorts of things. So he gave them a bill of divorce, and I cleared that up last video. You know, saying, you know, I did say that he couldn't take them back, but here's the thing: the Most High, He can do whatever He wants. And He made a way for Israel to be brought back into the fold through His beloved Son Yahweh Shah. And you know, he redeemed them, and He paid them. He paid for them. He bought them back with His blood, not with currency, but blood. And that was the price He had to pay for His people. And it's just the humility that the Most High has, man, is incredible. You know, our Creator. You know, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Shah. And you know, we can't be discouraged by little things in this life, man. Like Romans 8:18 says, "For I reckon the presence, for the sufferings of this present time should not be worthy to be compared to the glory that should be revealed in us," man. So, you know, Yahweh Shah said in the scriptures, "They hate me, they will hate you also," man. And look at the apostles and the prophets, man, that tried to teach this same word that's being taught now. You know, in the book of Mosaic, all them prophets, they, you know, the king, man, he wanted them gone, man. Cause here's the thing, man, um, he didn't believe. You know, I think it was King Noah. But I'm a circle back to that probably in the next video. But you know, he wanted to, you know, kill Bendai and all, you know, the prophets that came in trying to teach this word. You know, but what does it say in the scriptures? Nothing can separate us from the power and love of the Most High, not even death. So, you know, they didn't care that they was threatened by death or anything of the such. You know, they kept doing what they doing, and they kept revealing this truth. See, it's not about me. It's not about the apostles. Not about the prophets, but the word of the Most High to save Israel. You know, and you shouldn't waver or anything like that. You know, just because somebody is angry at you, or you know, they don't understand this word. You don't make a lot of people angry, man. It says in the scriptures, it's declared. You know, we're no more than our master, Yahweh Shai. So, you know, we gotta carry our cross, man. You know, and keep on pushing. So, you know, with that being said, nothing will change here. I'm gonna continue to bring out this word. You know, all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Mashak Yahweh Shai. You know, we not gonna be wavered by anything that anybody says. You know, we're gonna keep pushing, um, and we're gonna go ahead and continue to you know, debunk all the stuff that was said by said Mike, you know, and we're gonna keep pushing, and it's crazy, man, because I seen the last video, and that's the reason why I'm bringing this up, man, because the apostles, man, the prophets, they had to go through a whole bunch of stuff. Hell, the apostles had to get crucified. Well, Salak, they died martyrs' deaths, man. You know, and they didn't back down, man. This word, you know, it's not for everybody, man. Everybody can't, you know, stick with it. But you know, you gotta keep pushing, man. You got to. And I heard his video, wooty woo, you know, and I'm at the point where, you know, I'm just about to continue to push in this word, bring out this word, and I'm not gonna stop, you know, until we get up out of here. You know, whatever, you know, I'm going through, man. Most High says He's gonna bring us through a refining fire, you know. So shoot, we've been tried by that fire now, you know. So say what you want, man. I don't care, you know. I'm not even listening anymore at this point. You know, I'm gonna continue to let the Most High work away in me, and you know, and continue to push. Um, you know, it's multiple things that, you know, he said, you know, pertaining to me that weren't true, and I'm gonna get into that later, man. I'm gonna bring out the videos and get this word out, you know, because I'm not worried about petty stuff like that. I'm gonna continue to bring this word out and show y'all through the scriptures, you know, what's what, and you know, what's being said and all that kind of stuff, because it's a lot of information that we took in that, you know, was incorrect. And all praises to Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. You know, He's revealing us to this in this last time, in the end times, because this is the time that, so this stuff that's being revealed to us now, it listen, the Most High, he's gonna be here, man, pretty soon, because He wants us to know the truth. And you know, like it says, man, the truth will set you free, and He gives it to us bit by bit by bit. He's been building us up, man, building us up. And you know, that Holy Ghost is within us, man. If you understand this word in spirit and truth, he's giving you the understanding. And it's for a reason, man, because when He gets here, there's not going to be any excuses, man. You know, it's not, man. It's just not, you know. You can't say that you weren't told, you weren't, you know, relayed this information. You can't say that, you know. At least the ones that hear this word. Now, the ones that don't, okay. You know, shoot, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, that'll be worked out, you know. But the ones that don't believe, you know, it's pretty much the same spirits as before, you know. So that's why the Most High, you know, gave us that spiritual discernment. You know, He said, try every man that he's of the word, you know. Don't judge based off that countenance, but on the spirit, man. So we can detect who's who, you know. But at the same time, man, you know, like it says, man, let every man work out his own salvation with fear and trembling. You know, we can reach out our hands, but you know, if it gets chopped off, man, you know what you gonna do? You know, you can't keep on reaching out to somebody that doesn't want to hear it or rejects it. You know, so you got to build yourself in the spirit and continue to push and hold on to this word, because, like I said, man, we've been revealed this for a reason. You know, and this revelation, man, This blows everything up. You know, it makes and us knowing this now, you know, I man, we close. We really close. Um, but you know, I spent 10 minutes talking, y'all. So let me go ahead and get in this word. We're gonna go over the redemption, and you know, the Yahweh Shai paying with his blood for Israel. And we're going to hit Jeremiah 31 and starting in verse 1. And it reads, "At the same time, saith the Lord, will I be the power of all the families of Israel, and they shall be my people. Thus saith the Lord, the people which were left of the sword found grace in the wilderness, even Israel, when I went to cause them to rest." You know, so Most High is merciful, you know, and he sent his beloved son here to be the remissions of Israel's sins. So whoever accept him, hey, y'all back into the fold. All praises. Verse 3, "The Lord hath appeared of old unto me, saying, yeah, I have loved thee with an everlasting love. Therefore with love kindness have I drawn thee. And again, I will build thee, and thou shalt be built, O virgin of Israel. Thou shalt again be adorned with thy tabrets, and shalt go forth in the dance of them that make merry." All praises. Verse 5, "Thou shalt yet plant vines upon the mountains of Samaria, and the planters shall plant, and shall eat them as common things. For there shall be a day that the watchman upon the mountain of Ephraim shall cry, Arise, arise ye, and let us go upon Zion unto the Lord our power." Verse 7, "For thus saith the Lord, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chiefs of the nation. Publish ye praise, and say, O Lord, save the people, the remnant of Israel. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, and gather them from the coasts of the earth, and with them the blind and lame, the women with children, and her that travaileth with child together. A great company shall return thither." Verse 9, "They shall come with weeping, and with supplications will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the river of the waters in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble. For I am the father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, and declare it in the exiles afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him. He that scattered Israel will gather him." So he's going to gather him. You know, see, although the Most High divorced Israel, he wouldn't forsake them, man. He wouldn't leave them out there. So he had to make up a new covenant with Judah and Israel together as one nation. You know, and just like aforetimes, it's nothing new under the sun. He had a king over Israel, and he had a king over Judah. It's just that you know, the times don't change, man. The Most High, you know, whatever was then is gonna be now, man. So now, you know, with that new covenant, there's got to be a king over him. It's gonna be King David, like we was talking about before. You know, and he's brought them back in the fold as one nation, and this time it's gonna be for eternity. All praises. That's why King David was so surprised when the Most High was. He's like, man, is this the matter of man? You gonna bless me with all this? You know, all praises. King David said to the Most High, "Who am I?" You know, because that's a prestigious position, man, for eternity, bro. Like, imagine the Most High telling you that. Yeah, it'll blow your mind too. But let's read verse 10 again. "Hear the word of the Lord, ye nations, and declare it in the exiles afar off. And say, He that scattered Israel will gather him, and keep him as a shepherd doeth his flock. All praises. So he's gonna, like I said, he's gonna make us one stick. All praises. Verse 11. For the Lord have redeemed Jacob. And I want to pause for a minute because I do want to look up the definition of redeem. Some of us may know it, but we always got to be wordsmiths because it's a deeper meaning behind these words. Let me go ahead and look it up in Adam Online. Redeem means redeem, buy back, right? Buy back, ransom, recover by purchase. Recover by purchase. Also in a theological sense. So it means to buy back, recover by purchase, a ransom. And that's exactly what he did for Israel through Yahushua blood. If you lose something, it may be a TV or whatever materialistic thing you have, you're gonna have to go out and buy it again. I know that's a carnal comparisons, but that's what it is. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, so he redeemed us, right? So he bought us back. And as you can see, if we hit verse 11 again, read from Jacob and then comma and ransom. Ransom him from the hand of him that was stronger than he. So ransom also has that same definition. Basically means to buy, and matter of fact, let's go ahead and get that too. So ransom in Edom Online means sum paid for the release of a prisoner or captured man, right? So and it also means redemption from damnation. So, he ransomed them from the enemy, the hand of the enemy, because as y'all know, Israel was, they took up idolatry and stuff like that, and went into these other lands and stuff like that. That's why the apostles had to go out and teach them and go to these other lands where they was at, in the lands of the Gentiles and stuff like that. So the Most High, he ransomed them out of the hand of him that was stronger than he, right? So he bought Israel back, brought them into the fold through Yahushua's blood. Whoever accepted Yahushua, they were brought back in. He's a eternal offering. And whoever, because the apostles had that the key, man, the power to, they had the key of hell and death, given to them by Yahushua. They had the power to raise the dead, do all the miracles that the Yahushua did, because he had to ascend back to his Father. So he had business he had to handle. So he left that in the hands of the apostles. And they did what they did, and whoever took heed to it, they're going to wake up in this time, man. Just like it says in the scriptures, in the end times, our people shall be willing in that day. So, they could get it at the very last minute, man, and be saved by the blood, man. All praises. Same spirits as back then is the same ones as now. And especially for our Aquas, man. So they're going to be redeemed through childbearing, So, like it says in Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall cling to one man in the Lord in the end times. That's going to be true. Because, like it also says, they'll be willing. They'll see the man in the Lord, and they'll be. Hey, their eyes are going to be open because they're going to see the glory of the Father. And the Son upon us, man. All praises to Yahweh Shem Mashiach Yahushua. So we're going to go ahead and continue in Jeremiah 31, and then we're going to hit verse 12. And it reads, therefore they should come and sign in the height of Zion, and shall flow together to the goodness of the Lord, for wheat or for wine, and for oil, and for the young of the flock and of the herd, and their soul shall be as water garden, and they shall not sorrow any more at all, man. So, when we all come together, man, there's not going to be any sorrow, anything, man. Of course, we're going through stuff right now, but all that is temporary. We just got to push and endure to the end, because the prophecies are fulfilling itself left and right. Yeah, we still got more to go, but hey, we're close. We're really close. And verse 13 says, "Then shall the virgin rejoice in the dance, both young men and old together. For I will turn their mourning into joy, and will comfort them, and make them rejoice from their sorrow." All praises. See, the Most High is very merciful. Yeah, he divorced them, but he brought them back. He made a loophole. Came down here, and then he shed his blood for remissions of sins. And, that cleared everything up. Verse 14, "And I will saturate the soul of the priests with fatness, and my people shall be satisfied with the goodness, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentations and bitter weeping. Rael weeping for the children, refused to be comfort for her children, because they were not. Thus saith the Lord, refrain thy voice from weeping, and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded, saith the Lord. And they shall come again from the land of the enemy, and there is hope in thy end, saith the Lord, that thy children shall come again to their own border. I have surely heard Ephraim bemoaning himself thus, thou hast chastised me, and I was chastised as a bullock unaccustomed to the yoke. Turn thou me, and I shall be turned, for thou art the Lord my power. It's a difference between chastisement and pushing people away, man. Chastisement, the Most High wants you to turn back. He sends you through stuff, and if you just don't get it, you don't get it, But he wants us to turn back. It's like your mom or dad giving your kids a punishment or something like that, man. They do it to teach you and give you that sense of, hey, you need to not do this no more. Then they're not pushing their kids away, or just just outright just pushing them out the door or something like that. That's not what a parent does, man, and that's definitely not what the Most High does. So he chastises us, and then we turn back to the Father. Verse 19, "Surely after that I was turned, I repented, and after that I was instructed, I smote upon my thigh, I was ashamed, yea, even confused, because I did bear the reproach of my youth." So Ephraim, man, and Israel, like I said, whoever turned back, then accepted Yahweh Shai, they gonna be saved in this time, man. We already got Northern Kingdom in the body, man. All praise to Yahweh Shai. Yeah. So you see all the Northern Kingdom coming over here now, man. That's for a reason, man. Biden just opened the gates wide open, and all praises is for a reason. All praises, man. I do believe that. But verse 21, "Set thee up waymarks, make thee high heaps, set thy heart towards the highway, even the way which thou wentest. Turn again, O virgin of Israel, turn again to these thy cities. How long wilt thou go about, O thy backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." Verse 23, "Thus saith the Lord, the Lord of hosts, the Most High of Israel, as yet they shall use this speech in the land of Judah and in the cities thereof, when I shall bring again their captivity. The Lord bless thee, O habitation of justice in the mountain of holiness. So, you know, it's basically saying he's going to free us, man. All praises. And let me see. Let me go ahead to the next verse. And there shall dwell in Judah itself, and in all the cities thereof together, husbandmen and they that go forth with flocks. For I have saturated the weary soul, and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. Upon this I awaked, and beheld, and my sleep was sweet unto me. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will sow the house of Israel and the house of Judah with the seed of man and with the seed of beasts. And it shall come to pass that as I have watched over them to pluck up and to break down and to throw down and to destroy and to afflict, so will I watch over them to build and to plant, saith the Lord. All praises to Yahweh Shem Mashiach Shah. Verse 29. In the days they shall say no more, the fathers have eaten our sour grapes, and the children's teeth are set on edge. But every one shall die for his own iniquity. Every man that eateth the sour grape, his teeth shall be set on edge. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. That's that new covenant I was talking about. You know, and it's through Yahweh Shai's blood. And there has to be a king over Israel. It's always been that way. You know, it's always been that way. A king over Israel. It's just this time it's going to be forever, for eternity. All praises. A very, very prestigious position that will be held by King David. Verse 32. Not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day that I took them, Salat, that I took them by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt, which my covenant that they broke, right? Although I was an husband unto them, said the Lord. But this shall be the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after those days, said the Lord. I will put my law in their inward parts and write in their hearts, and will be their power, and they shall be my people. And that's that Holy Ghost, man. You know, the word was within us, man. You know, he said his word will be established forever. It will never go away. In verse 34, and they shall teach no more every man his daughter, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for they shall all know me, for the least of them unto the greatest of them, said the Lord. For I will give their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. All praises. You know, so, you know, through Yahweh, man, he brought them back into the fold. That's why Yahweh said he come not but for the lost sheep of Israel, man. You know, the Most High came down here, man, and he had to do it himself, man. You know, his blood was pure. You know, he wasn't born in how would I say this? So when the Father came down here, man, he wasn't born, you know, with tainted blood, man. You know, he had to fast and do all the sorts of things, and he did it to the T. When he came down here, man, he did everything they was supposed to do the right way. And they were saying he was perfect, man, you know. So so they were saying he was perfect, man. No other man could do that. No other man could atone for Judah and Israel's sins. No other man could do that, man. And it's a blessing, man, because I just keep dwelling on it, man, because it's amazing how the Most High operates, man. He says his thoughts are not our thoughts and his ways are not our ways. So, you know, we can't sit up here and try to, you know, he can show us his ways, man, through his word, but, you know, the Most High is omnipotent. You know, he's all powerful, man, and He's a merciful God, man. And that's just it right there, man. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Shai, the eternal Father of heaven and earth, man. Um, but all glory to Him, you know. But verse 35 says, "Thus saith the Lord, which giveth the sun for light by day, and the ordinance of the moon and the stars for the light by night, and which divideth the sea when the waves therefore war. The Lord of the hosts is His name. If those ordinances depart before me, saith the Lord, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation forever." So if the Most High didn't come down here, man, he would, if He didn't buy them back, see, he divorced them, right? So they're no longer His, right? Just like I was giving that comparison. But in order to get something back, that's in somebody else's possession, which were the heathen, right? You gotta buy it. He bought them back through the blood of Yahweh Shai. That's what He did. And that's why it amazes me, bro. Like, all praises, man. If you lose something out of your possession and it's in somebody else's possessions, what do you got to do to get it back? You got to buy it back. These heathen weren't about to release anybody, man. Just like He hardened Pharaoh's heart. In these times, He's going to harden the heart of these captives right now, man, the ones that's over us. But, like it says in the scriptures, man, the second Exodus shall be far greater than the first. But let's go ahead and continue. Verse 37, "Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundations of earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith the Lord. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the cities shall be built to the Lord from the tower of Hanal unto the gate of the corner." Verse 39, and the measuring line shall yet go forth over against it upon the hill of Gareb, and shall compass unto Gath, about to Gath. In the whole valley of the dead bodies, and of the ashes, and of the fields, unto the Baruch of Kirdan, unto the corner of the horse gate towards the east, shall be holy unto the Lord. It shall not be plucked up or thrown down any more forever. All praises to the eternal Father of heaven and earth, Yahweh Ba'ashem Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. So that passage right there was just explaining, going into the Most High buying us back through Yahweh Shai's blood. He lost the possession because He divorced them, and they fell into the hands of the heathen. So in order to get them back, He had to buy them back. So, that was just a good passage to read to further edify on that. I was definitely edified myself. All praises to the Father and His beloved Son. So we're going to go ahead and continue to stay strong and continue to push. We definitely got some more things to get into in the next vid. So I pray that y'all were edified, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Shalom. Love y'all.